Research shows that identifying and naming what you are experiencing significantly reduces emotional distress and improves coping. So, this means that when you understand what is happening within you, you are better equipped to respond with self care rather than self blame. So, what you have termed to be tired or experiencing fatigue could be what it is called either anxiety or stress or burnout. So, how can we differentiate the point at which you feel you are stressed or you're having anxiety or experiencing anxiety or it is a burnout? So, what is stress? Stress is simply your body's natural response to demand or pressure. So you can otherwise put it as when the demand part time placed on you exceeds the coping ability that you can actually deliver. So when expectations is beyond your delivery, stress sets in. And what is anxiety? It is simply when you worry or when the fear in you lingers, even when that pressure is no longer there or the demand that is placed on you is no longer there, you are still afraid, you are anxious, even though you can't really define what exactly is causing that fear, right? And over time, burnout begins to set. And extended stress or prolonged stress without support, coupled with lack of rest, is what brings about burnout. So, when you the level or at the point where your stress is extending beyond imaginable without social support or without the support needed, and you are also lacking what we call rest. There are a lot of ways to ascribe what rest is, but for the purpose of this very recording, right, of this very session, prolonged stress without the adequate support you need and also rest, that is what we term burnout. So, going forward, when you are stressed or you are experiencing anxiety, as I have also mentioned, and then resulting to a burnout, you tend to feel at some point in time, you just feel like you are out of doing anything. You feel lazy. You feel like you don't have the strength, the capacity to do what you have actually, planned, for yourself. It can be because you are either experiencing stress, right? The ability part time that has impacted your coping mechanism. When the demand, right? The demand on you exceeds your coping ability part time, you will tend to experience stress. Now, when you are stressed over time,